Okay, we're back, and as always, this is Jane, and today we are going to be playing SpaceChem. I already got started, did some of the tutorial levels, and I did this level right here, the double bonds. There's a nice feature where you can automatically upload completed puzzles, and I wasn't really happy with that for a Let's Play, so I think I'm going to go through and do um, going through and how I try to solve it and whatnot. So I haven't really looked at any of the storyline. Not too interested, as it's a puzzle game. So we are receiving a single nitrogen, and we got to do two with a triple bond. I just did something similar to the last puzzle. Was you received a single oxygen, and you had to turn it into a double with a double bond. So we'll start here with getting an input, figure out where the molecule shows up. Alright, so it's right there, and we'll grab it. Immediately move south and drop it. We also want to make sure that we're syncing. And we will grab, oh, that's right, we gotta switch to blue. So we'll grab, this is a drop. Now I gotta try and remember how I how I did this. Oh, can I not think? Let me see. Let's look at this one real quick. Oh, okay, we bonded. That's right. That's right. Alright. So the way that the way that we combined two of them is right here where it grabs. So get these out of the way. Get rid of that. So when it would normally grab on this second pass, we're going to have the blue one bond. Put the sync there. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Because I want this bond here, and I want this to trigger before this has a chance to get here. So let us see here. I don't know if I'm going to have enough bonds. Oh, I'm going to have to loop it through here twice. I don't know how I'm going to do that. That's going to be tough. But yeah, we'll grab, drop. This will grab the blue one, and then we'll want it to drop another nitrogen by the time we get to here. So we want to hit these two at pretty close to the same time. So we could actually, let me see, we could bring this sync up to here, and we could drop this one to here. So let us see what that does. Yeah, that's not going to work, because it's going to wait for that first sink. And if we drop it back here, because it only has to move one, so we want it to be the same situation where I mean, I guess the other thing we could do, we could put this here, and we could put another sink here. So okay, so we have the blue nitrogen. Alright. Alright, we'll put that back. I think that'll work. And we'll move this back, move that back, try that. Got the right idea, just the timing. Okay, so it's not grabbing that one. Oh, yeah, because we moved that back. Alright. So we got the first one. Now we just, hopefully it'll bond before it can grab it. Yeah. Alright. So now we have yeah, so this'll sit here and wait for another sink, which we'll get when we pass here. Yeah, so that should work. Now we just have to triple bond the nitrogen. Not sure how we're gonna activate that twice, unless we use timing here. I guess it's possible that we could activate this bonder. We just have to figure out where the red Waldo is going to be when the blue Waldo hits this bond. So yeah, I think the red Waldo's in the same place. So we'll see if we can double bond using just basically triggering this bond twice. That's what we're going to try and do. Yeah, so that worked. So now it's just a matter of bonding it once more and outputting it, which shouldn't be difficult. We can just switch over back to blue, add a bond, let's see, drop it here, and then we'll output. So think I'm missing anything. We'll see. Because I think this sync should prevent this from looping until it's ready to get back to the next set. Alright, so we successfully dropped one out. Yep, there we go. That should work. Awesome. Done. Looks like we were just a little bit above average on the elapsed cycles. Or a little bit below. I guess you're trying to go with low cycles, so it would be we're below average on cycles and we're above average on symbols, which is pretty good. So far I've been able to stay pretty close to average. So let's see what this next one is. And so we're going to be splitting. We have a double bonds carbon monoxide that we're going to have to split to a single carbon and a single oxygen. So as always, we'll start with our input and figure out where the molecule gets dropped. Alright, so we could either pick up the oxygen or pick up the carbon. I think it'll be better if we pick up the carbon with the red Waldo, as we're already in that. So we will grab here, swing down, and then we're going to want to rotate it this way. And let's see, we'll go here. This is where we're going to want to split. So we'll add our, and we're going to want to grab, this should grab the oxygen. Oh, that's not going to grab the oxygen because that's going to be red. We want a blue Waldo. I'm assuming that we're going to have to use a double bonds remover here. So this will remove the first bonds, and then we can do this again here. So let's see if that gives us two separate. Alright, so yeah, it does separate them, but we're going to have to sync this. So we'll just simply do it this way. Alright, so we just got to output them. Shouldn't be hard. We will drop and output. Same thing on the blue Waldo, we simply drop and output. That's carbon up top, oxygen down bottom. Should be good. I think this one was a little bit simpler. Yeah, there we go. Piece of cake. So we did much better on elapsed cycles this time. We're a little bit above average, and a little bit above average on symbols. So we're doing good. Be interesting to see who the top on those sides. Okay, so we have some new training information. The next assignment is a production assignment. You must produce and deliver molecules to cargo freighters. In production assignments, you may use multiple reactors. Pipes carry molecules between inputs, reactors, and cargo freighters. Drag the last segment of a pipe to connect buildings. Okay, so I'm assuming that we're gonna be making more complex molecules. Raw materials must be routed to reactors from storage tanks or harvesting facilities. Reactors have input pipes on the left and output pipes on the right. Double-click reactors to edit them. Cargo freighters only accept a single kind of molecule. Supply all the freighters to complete the assignment. Alright. So these must be our reactors, and this must be the freighters. So it doesn't look like we actually have to build anything, we just have to get the proper materials to the proper place, it looks like. Yeah, I know, I'm a little OCD about stuff like that, it'll drive me crazy. Oh, Jesus. Alright. So let's see if that does the trick. Yep. Well, that was pretty simple. Looks like we kicked ass and elapsed cycles. Didn't use any reactors, didn't use any symbols. Looking good. Hopefully the next one's a little bit tougher. More training information. Add output notes to reactors to remind yourself what intermediate molecule you need to produce. Create output notes by right-clicking on reactors and selecting the Add Note action, ADD. Output notes show up inside reactors just like in research assignments. Right-click on the note to edit it from within the reactor. Output notes are also displayed on the pipeline. If the Show in Pipeline toggle is checked, right-clicking a note on the pipeline will also edit it. Reactor quota shows the maximum number of reactors you may use. The production assignment will not run if the quota is exceeded. Alright. So, let's see, we can use one reactor. So we have a standard reactor here. So, I guess it'll only let us put it in a certain place. So then we can get our input molecules here, and we'll use this bottom output, and we need, let's see, oh, I already forgot how to make a note. There we go, add note to lower output. Oh, you can't move this thing? Come on! Ridiculousness. Oh man. Alright, so hydrochloric acid, so we need a single bond. Alright, so we need this guy and this guy. Single bond. Hydrochloric acid. Alright. So, let's see, how do we... I'm not remembering... Not remembering how to actually go into the reactor. Reset pipes. No, we don't want to do that. Oh, just double click it, I guess. Alright, so as always, we'll start with figuring out where we're picking up these. Okay, apparently that's not liking that too much. That's interesting. Huh. Alright, so we got hydrogen up top. We got chlorine down bottom. What is that? I'm not understanding why it's not inputting. What? Okay, so that's picking up there, and that's picking up here. So we got this and that, if I remember correctly. Oh, wrong Waldo. Okay. So let's see if we can. Let's see. We're gonna have to sync these so that they hit each other at the right time. So I think that we need to move this up one, and we'll bond them there. Okay, so we'll sync here, and then we can, let's see, we drop here, drop, grab, alright, that's going to drop, this is going to bond, then we're going to want to rotate, yeah, that's the way we're going to want to rotate. Drop. And output. Wrong one. Wrong direction there, bucks aplenty. Alright, let's see if this this works as I think it should. So that's going to wait for alright. That wasn't too difficult. Bam! Looks like we were pretty close to average on elapsed cycles. Average number of reactors used, average number of symbols used, and awesome! So I think that's it for our first episode. Next we'll get started on, looks like we might be using 2 reactors. Should be interesting. Oh, hit the mic, sorry guys. I really hope I'm not, yeah, I'm not muted. Alright, so we'll catch you next time on Sleepless in Cerner, whatever the fuck that is. I hope you guys enjoyed the puzzle game.